Hello guys, Jacrae here and playing a game called Powder Toy. This is like a physics game where I haven't actually played it since the start, like when it first came out, but apparently it was like a powder physics engine thing, so like, like that, which is pretty cool looking. So, this is quite an interesting game, or one of the games that I really like. Just delete all that. It has, as over here, we have the elements. Well, not just all, like, you know, let's see. Yeast, that's not a element, but it's, So, yeast is actually quite interesting, so I'll just grab some gold. Just draw a quick line. Get some yeast. And a lot of them do different stuff, so like you got your radioactive stuff over here. I'll make a nuke later, I guess. And you got your special stuff. Oh, they put diamond over here now. Do you notice that? You got solids, from stuff from wood, all the way up to titanium and gold. Vines. Oh, that's interesting. It's pretty cool. So then you got powders, which are solid, but in a powder form. There are a lot more than just these powders. Like you've got broken metal here, compared to and broken glass and all that, broken coal. But like different stuff break and then they turn into powders, and they can move around, unlike solids. And then you got liquids you got 4 different types of water actually: carbonated water, salt water, distilled, normal. You got lava, oil, acid, melted wax, liquid nitrogen, liquid oxygen. It's a weird thing that actually goes the opposite of state changes. So when it's hot, it freezes, well, solidifies, and when it's cool, it actually turns into a gas, which is quite interesting. You got pastes and gels and various stuff. Then you got your gases: hydrogen, oxygen, caustic, CO2, smoke, noble, plasma, steam, gas that explodes, oil, explosives. This is where a lot of fun happens. You got bombs, which are just basic, they blow up on contact. 2 kinds of those. Boom. And you got more of a destructive bomb, which is like a bunker buster. So say, oh look, it's growing because of the heat given off by here. It's being transferred by the. You got fire. Oh, wrong button. There we go. You got fire. It also simulates like, see, there's pressure up here, as well as heat. When like say here, you can see the heat up here. But of course you can turn off the air pretty much and it just stops it all. It's quite interesting. So let me give you an example of those bunker buster ones. How they work really. They work more on heat. So I get some wood. Get my bunker buster. Oh, I didn't even click on it. Boom. Oh. And as you can see there, it creates a lot of heat, kind of more or less melted through it by having a lot at once. And you got different views. You got velocity, like this has high pressure and velocity, therefore shooting stuff out. You got this persistence display, so you can see like the travel. That looks pretty interesting, actually. You got the fire display, you got the blob display, you got heat display, as you can see there. Well, that looks pretty. Fancy display, but that lags you a lot. Nothing display, and heat gradient, which you can alternative velocity. Heat gradient, which you can kind of see there, it just changes the color based on the thing. Hello, test, 1, 2. Minor interruption there, guys. So, oh, that was quite interesting. You could see that something fell, and you saw a good thing of the heat display. So, you also got fireworks. Oh, fireworks! I love fireworks. Just put down a heap of them. Oh, and put it in fire display. It's beautiful. So beautiful. Get a heap of them. Oh, that's pretty. They're quite hot as well, as you can see there. So, and then you got more different C4. So you got gunpowder, nitroglycerin. Oh, that's interesting. That's new. C4, rubdium. That's water contact, pretty much. Lightning. Oh, no, that's the wrong kind of lightning. Thermite. Cold flame. So that's like the opposite of fire. As you can see, its temperature is going down a lot. Fireworks. Oh, you got the different kind of lightning now. This one's interesting. As you can see. But now we're stuck in an infinite loop of power. Why does it do that? Okay, so that's TNT C5, which is a cold explosive, ignition cord, and gravity bomb. So those are your main explosives. Then you got your forces, sensors, powered materials, electronics, which is quite interesting. And walls, which are completely different to these because they require, instead of right-clicking to remove, you have to use the erase walls one, which is quite interesting. Also, you got other people's designs, and oh, this guy's pretty good. QWERTY1, his name is. This guy's pretty cool. He makes ships and all that. He makes two versions as well. He makes a normal version, which you can like drop bombs on if you want. Like dive bomber equals to 1 pixel of a bomb. So this. Then a torpedo equals to 1 of these. Then on this side, this is where stuff gets interesting. Spark, this is pretty much electricity. So you got AA guns, which guys put on. Large cannons, turn on the engines, have radios, just have them all firing at once. Yeah, so he has a operational mode, and decoration layer, which this guy has really put a lot of thought into, because you can see all the tiny little parts. Like, you got the little bits inside the cannons, you got the little bits on the bridge, you got the little like bunk beds here. You got the different, and this one's a powered version, like it can actually work by all this. As you can see, there's more than meets the eye. But so then down here is the normal version, which you can blow up and whatnot. So why don't we do that? So let's try a bomb. And where's a strategic place to place it? There, right on the cannon. Oh, firework went off. That is diesel. And this guy has built it quite smart, because a lot of the time, if they make a boat or something, they'll make it all connected. So, say I drop a bomb here. Oh, and that's the work of air pressure. So, say here. And you can see the fire burning. A lot of people make their boats and bases and all that, so the whole thing burns at once, which is a bit annoying if you want to do something like this. Smoke destroys it. This guy is also interesting. He puts clone, which means you can clone whatever it touches onto it, so there's kind of smoke stays on it. Now these are moments where I like to turn off the air, really. Airstrike. As you can see, the smoke is actually hitting the bombs and turning into plasma. So yeah, that's quite interesting. You can reload the simulations. I think I just might leave the thing there. It's a bit annoying because the gas kind of gets stuck up here whenever you play these ones. Let's see. Let's get some destructive bombs. And drop. You may notice that destructive bombs fall a bit faster than your usual bombs. And what is that? Oh, molten iron. And plasma at thousands of degrees Celsius. Yay, lag and destruction. It's beautiful. So yeah, I like this guy, this QWERTY one. He's good. Let's see. People make bombs. Let's see. Usually people make it, so they just explode by themselves, but I guess this isn't the case. So I shall find, where is it? Fire. And burn the outside. I don't know what no update does. It just makes it a lot faster, I know that. I mean, look at that. Oh, there it is. Let's reload that simulation. Also, there's stuff like ambient heat, Newtonian gravity, decorations. Nothing on the decoration side. Gravity field, don't know what that does. Sand effect, don't know what that does. Broken coal. don't know how to set this thing off. It kind of worked when I just cooked it. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, am I meant to spark it? Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe I have to go like that. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Gold tends spark more faster than the other ones. Than not usual metal, which is quite interesting. That's nice. Yeah, it's quite interesting what people make on here. You got games, you got lasers. Let's try the laser one. Controls. Okay, so I'm gonna want to get spark. I see how to do this. I think they're meant to. No decorations. I'll keep the decorations later on though. This is quite interesting. As you can see, the laser completely destroys it. Yay! Complete and utter destruction. So yeah, that's interesting. Lasers and all that. Usually people make different kind of lasers though. So this is the first page, front page kind of thing, where the newest, best ones are put up. Whoa, this is artistic. All done using the decoration layer as well. That is nice. Just gonna favorite that. So let's see. A lot of the time you have to use Spark to control this stuff. What's this do? No idea. Fuel. Relief. Turbine. Oh. I don't know what's going on. There's my main problem. Okay, let's turn everything off. Interesting. Oh, that's just a. Okay. I shall click everything. Like, look at this. This is amazing. I mean, people decorate their maps sometimes, but not this good look. I mean, there's like a train there. There's plutonium distilled water in there. There's a weird shaped post. There's gauges. You don't usually see that. This is a very, very nice little thing they got there. Oh, damn it. you might see how that happens. Like, that happens a lot in bases. If somebody builds a base, they usually use metal, which then eventually sparks through everything, at one moment gets in a loop and just overloads everything. It's just like, ah! Like right there. Oh, usually it actually lasts forever though. Interesting. Electrocute everything. Power goes to the people. So yeah, I don't know how to use that one. Wonder what this is. Interesting. A bomb test. It must be to see how well. Usually people make competitions like this. Like, you have to make a certain kind of bomb. And then, like, and you can't just go and do this. You can't just do that. That was pretty. Yeah, you can't just do that. You have to make a proper bomb. And usually you may think, oh, I'll make a nuke, which you can. So let's see. Usually they ban certain things, or they just make a complete defense against it. And people all the time make bombs. So let's see. Oh, sorry, no. Don't I want to get solids, broken metal. Place it there. Take away a lot of it. Get some. Oh, would you look at that? Using photons. People love using photons to do that, and I have no idea how. So let's see. I want to get some deuterium oxide, which is your main nuke making. Oh, a little bit leaked out the top. Your main nuke making thing. Oops, sorry. Put a bit more up there. Pause it. This is how I usually make nukes. Put it slightly lower. Fill it with neurons. Because the neurons is what makes deuterium oxide explode. And it hits a few more of it. Like, look at how hot these are. Like, 3,400. That's a lot. Oh yeah, this is the game of life. If you ever heard of it, it's not the board game. This is actually it was a computer program to I think it was about like self-awareness, how we became self-aware or something. I'm unsure. But if we look at like velocity displays, this is interesting. Pressure displays, persistent displays, fire, blob, heat displays. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's because I have ambient heat on as well. Fancy displays, nothing. Heat gradient, good use there. It's always interesting to look at those displays after you finish blowing something up. Yeah, this is a good example of bombs that people make. Whoa, look at the velocity on that. The pressure. So yeah, that was a bomb. Now these are more like the top rated ones that stay here for long times. Like here you can see on the green and red that you can see to the left of my pointer. The more green that is bright, the more likes it has. Over here you have like brighter red, that's dislikes. So you know, you got stuff from realistic to grenades to destroyable cities to vaults from Fallout to another version of to an Arctic city, sorry, to guns and electronic things and Space Invaders and another version of Destructible City and art. Displays, racing games, light riders, volcanoes, lots of stuff. I think this is one of the competition things. No. A lot of the time people make walls kind of thing and they're just like, destroy this wall but don't use certain ingredients. Wait, I'm in blob mode. Okay, so don't want to spark that. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that was pretty. Oh, don't want to quit. Now we got... So some of my favorite ones are like this Destructible City. So let's make a nuke. Okay, so I'm gonna want to get some broken metal. Boom. There. Some interesting thing that happens with Duet is that even though you might fill it up completely like that, it shrinks in size. I think there's something that says something about that. Volume changes with temperature. There it is. So we're going to get some neurons. I prefer to place the neurons near the bottom, because then it gets the stuff that's up here. Kaboom! Let's just pause this for a second. Look at this. Look at the velocity. It's in the white. You got pressure. That's not that high, actually. But, like, compared to this stuff, it's pretty high. Yeah, got persistence display. It doesn't work. Blob heat display, main with radiant heat. I mean, look at that. For 6,000 somewhere. 7,000. Yeah, so no less. I mean, look at that. So back to fire display. You can see the pressure ripping apart everything. And also the neurons, well, that's radiation. There is radiation everywhere as well. So any humans would be dead. This also is getting hit by the molten brick and metal, which completely burns it. This is just molten. The subway would be destroyed. I mean, the only people who could have survived that would be, sorry, not the insulation, I want to get something that can heat up. The only people who would have survived that is the person who decided to stay in the nuclear power plant thing that's down here, which has neurons and duet and uranium, which isn't actually a working one. It's just a. I wonder if I could blow that up actually. Sorry, let me try that again. Will it blow up? And it got hot. Like, yeah. So the space to avoid it was the space that has it. Yeah, this is fun thing about this map. You can, for some reason, these lights are filled with salt water. For some odd reason. So you can flood the subway if you wish. Flooding. This is all dust and all that falls down and like clogs up the place a lot of the time. And since if you look closely, see that yellow dot? That yellow dot there around the water? That is called clone. Well, breakable clone actually. And as you can see, there is just water appearing there and pouring out. That's what clone does. It just makes more. So yeah, that's quite an interesting one. Yeah, I always do like flooding the subway. Yeah, so this is an interesting map. You can drop bombs on it. You can do whatever you want with these maps. This is also one I like maps that have bases and all that. So like this one's an interesting one. It's like based off Fallout, as you can see the guy over here. Got two warring factions by the looks of it. You got the whole thing. You got a nuke over here for some reason, which shall blow up. And kaboom. Look at that. It's beautiful. I like using ambient heat makes the air be able to be heated up. Like without it, it would only be stuff would only be heated up by stuff that touches it. So like, you know, see how heat travels from here to there and through around here. That would only be possible not by the air warming it up. It also cools down fast because it's releasing heat into the air. So yeah, this is another one of my nice thing about this map is that it can sort of survive a nuke. So I get my I like nuking stuff. I figured out how to do it and I just can't stop. Get my duet. Get my neutrons. Fill it up. Kaboom! I mean, see, it's heating up before anything touches it. That's the cool part. Okay, I remember. This isn't one of the ones that could survive. Oh yeah, it couldn't survive a nuke. That's what it couldn't survive. But it could survive like a strip of bombs. Well, we learnt a lesson today, didn't we? This is what I meant, that it can survive. This. Which all seem to have disappeared. Just a strip of bombs, like an airstrike. I mean, as long as you don't, like, look at the heat that happens. As long as, because a lot, there are stickmen, but they die easily. Like, as long as the wood doesn't spontaneously combust and the metal stays pretty much solid, I'm happy. Oh, nice showing of how that works. It's quite pretty. And there we go. Structural failure after a lot of bombs. And not that much of a structural failure. I mean, they can still get out over here. And, you know, sure you got multiple deaths, but everybody can get out if they're trapped. Nobody's trapped by it in one room. Except maybe that room. You saw nothing. Well, that entire space there. Yeah. But I don't think it survived the destructive bombs. No, it didn't. It horribly, horribly failed. Yay! Complete and utter destruction. This is getting laggy. So, let's see. So yeah, I like this map. I'm just going through all the maps that I like. I should just... Wait, I don't have any of my own. These aren't my own that I've published. Here's my favorites. I haven't got many favorites. I should make more. But, this one's actually a pretty cool one. It's like a base, right? It's pretty cool. You got all these different things that you can do. Electronics, spark, so like satellite, flare, laser, on. Let's just go with those. So you got your laser over here. This is how people usually make a laser, using photons, which makes sense because photons are light. This is satellites, flares. That's pretty cool. Although it does heat up the area and set fire to certain stuff. Waste dump. It releases radioactive liquid into the sea, killing many turtles and dolphins. It releases ISOs, which is a radioactive liquid which decays into photons when touching photons or under negative pressure. So yes, that's one is quite interesting. I usually like to just destroy the thing that seals it in and just flood the entire area with it. You got a cannon which shoots out... What's it shoot out? Mort. Have no idea what that is. But it sets fire to stuff. It causes a lot of pressure differences. Interesting. Lights. This one's quite interesting, as you could see if you look around here. Turn off on and off. Of course, this is one of those bases that can just electrocute everything. You got a reactor. Turn on the reactor. And they got a nuke. Or self-destruct, really. I mean, why would you have a nuke inside? Plasma and noble gas and lots of stuff. So yeah, there's a nuke, which is quite interesting. So yeah, and let's see how it puts up to a onslaught of bombs. Let's just do a strategic bombing, if you will. Hit the power plant over here. Hit the offices. Oh wait, no, that should be a destructive bomb. Go straight through the middle. Get some here. Get the helicopter. Get the thing. Get the laser. Get the various stuff. Explosions! They're pretty. Maybe some more destructive bombs. In there. A few down there. A few in there. A few in there. I mean, when you think about it, this space holds up to a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, that's a wall. So say that went through it. Destruction. Oh, and there goes the do it. And there goes a nuke. Lag. 8 frames, but 9 frames. Getting better. That is very hot. You'd burn your hand if you touched that. So yeah, wow, that was a really straight line. That was an extremely straight line. That can't get any more straighter than that. And there's just some void in there. There we go. Minecraft gave me OCD. Minor. Boom. Everything is destroyed. And a nuke. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, carpet bombing doesn't work for... It doesn't survive against like a carpet bomb. Let's try that one again. Alright. I mean, everything on the surface is destroyed. But if you were underground in this, you'd be alive until you starved to death or suffocated due to being stuck underground. And hey, look at all the radioactive liquid going out and killing our wildlife. Interesting. So yeah, that's one of the bases that I like. Yeah, I like this this map. Oh look, the nuke went off again. Oh, this one's a fun one. It's a racing game. Which is quite interesting. Apparently I can use the arrows on the keyboard, but I don't know. So I shall just use these. So the idea of the game is simple. Don't get run over. Oh, this is quite smartly made. I can give them that. Nice. Oh, God. That one was a close one. Nice. Oh, gone fast. Here we go, hard mode. Hardcore. Now, you're not sure of two things. Which way is this car going? It might be going the same way as the other cars, it's just really slow. And they are faster than him. Oh, no! I hit it, but I don't know. That's strange. Yeah, so, let's just speed it up again. Let's see how high I can get. Come on. Okay. 60. Oh god. Oh! Ah. Damn, 61 points. Everything must be electrocuted. That was pretty. Everything. I wonder what would happen if I just went like this. Everything gets electrocuted. Yay! Okay, yeah. So why don't we go back and do something I know how to do. Why don't we play with some water? So first, I want to do that. Gonna want to do that. Gonna want to delete that. And delete that. Because of the hell of it. That's air, liquids and gases, no. Conductor, e-hole, that sounds like an insult. No. Absorbs particles, no. Here we go, let's liquid through. Just might delete some of that. And delete some of that. Okay. Now, don't I want to get some CO2? And then I want to pause it, get some regular, good old H2O. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's console. You can use tab to change your your thing. Just on a, and hold shift to make it into a rectangle. And I might want to go get this. Then I want to delete some of this. Like that. Get this. Oh, no, that's delete. Okay, and now play. As you can see, the water passes through the carbon dioxide. And now you noticed, oh, we got some weird, there we go. Turn off all the air. Now, if you look, we got some new kind of water. We got bubbly water. Creates CO2 and has little bubbles. Yay! So, why don't we just put in a little bit more water? Yay! So yeah, that's bubbly water. And notice how some of it's water, some of it's bubbly, because I ran out of carbon dioxide. Technically, I could create more. Oh, wrong one. So new one. Now why don't we distill some water? So we're gonna want to get some walls. And we're gonna want to no, why don't I just use some proper solids for this one? What's good at oh, so that's how you change the color of photons. I thought it was colored glass. What should I use? Well, I know what I'll use. We'll go into special, grab some diamond. Badly drawn line. Oh, forgot to decrease the size of this. Retry. Okay, I'm gonna get some insulation. Does not conduct heat and blocks electricity. Perfect. Triangle. There we go. With a little space on the top. Wait. Go here. Oh, remove some. And create a little hole. Just create a bit of a... Oh, no, wrong one. Bit of a fail of a design. Maybe I should have just drawn 2 lines, that would have been easier. Okay, now, do not want to delete this. And make that a bit wider. Get some diamond. Yes, I know this is taking a long time. Now I want to get some fire. Fire. Ooh. Insulation burns. Ah. Well, that would have been nice to know a few seconds ago. Okay, let's try again. Diamond. Circle. With diamond. 2 lines. Already looks better than the failure of her attempt. Whoops. Nearly forgot to take out a hole. There. Circle. And add some water. Oh. Oh, that's a bit much. Okay, add a little bit of water. And I'll control the fire manually. No ambient heat this time. Just gotta... Yay, steam. Come on. Get up there. How's the steam coming out? Where is it coming from? Was that the little bits of water that got out before? I think I might just put a clone here. Oops. Come on. Let me just look at the heat display. That's starting to get... Really, I don't want it too high, so I might add some insulation here and here. Grab the insulation. Because that means that there shall be no heat. I shall also grab some diamond. Some diamond. And continue. Let's just not fill up with... at least it's working now. Hopefully. As long as that doesn't heat up to boiling. As you can see here, this is distilled water. because it's been heated up and then cooled again. This is the one that I want. On either side, get the clone. Get the fire. And yes, I know it's pretty much finished. But I don't want it to, I want it to be automated by the end. Is what I'm trying to say. As you can see up here, it's gone to 101, which is just over boiling point. So, I'm going to pause it. Get the diamond out. And get some. I think liquid oxygen is the one that I want. Oh, that more or less exploded. Oh, it reacts with fire. Yeah, that makes sense. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm making fire. It comes up with plasma. That's nice. Liquid oxygen. Everything shall freeze and burn at the exact same time. It is self-oxidizing. So yeah, this has been Jacrae, the Mind Project HC, playing the Powder Toy. This is a free game which you can get in a link in the description. So this has been Jacrae. Good day. Beautiful.
Love is you.